Welcome to Real Journey. So today on Real Journey, I'm going to show you how to make a DIY, do-it-yourself noodle car roof rack. And this is good for kayaks. That's what I use it for, loading up my fishing kayak and going on fishing trips. And it's super easy to make. I'll show you how to do that. Actually, when I made this I was like, oh shoot, I don't have a roof rack. And I was going on a fishing trip. So say it was like Friday night and I was going on a fishing trip Saturday. And so I ran in the store, I got the materials because I knew how I wanted to do it. I got the materials, I came home, I did it right here in the driveway in like no time at all. And it was ready. And I was like, all right, cool. So I'm still going on that trip tomorrow. So if this is a last minute thing or whatever, this is going to be super easy for you to do. And I'm going to show you how to do that. I will say this before we get started in this video. I've tried to film this video like a dozen times already, and a UPS truck has stopped right here. My neighbors started yelling across the street to each other, having a conversation. Planes flew by. My neighbor put out some metal pickers stopped, pick it up. I'm just getting sidetracked so much in this video that at this point, if aliens tried to abduct me in the middle of this video, I am not going to stop. I'm going to tell you how to do this regardless of what happens, okay? So if aliens try to abduct me, we're going to finish this video, okay? So here we go. Let's get started. This is super easy. So here we have our noodles, okay? You're going to need two. And so you start with a 1/2-inch PVC pipe, okay? And you're going to want to measure from this end of your vehicle to the other end. Okay, and this is slightly short on here because originally I made it for my Prius over here and now it's on the RAV. So it's slightly short, but it still works. Okay, but you're going to want to measure from here to the other end. Okay, and if that's, less than 4 feet, then you just get, an 8-foot piece from Lowe's or Home Depot at 1/2 inch, and you measure it and you cut it. Or you could do 10 feet if it's a little more than 4 feet. And so you get a 10-foot piece or 8-foot piece by 1/2 inch. Okay. You measure it, you cut it, and then you put it up here. And you're going to want to go about 1.5 inches, 2 inches in, maybe an inch in, just a little bit in, right? Get a really big drill bit. Drill a hole in your PVC right here. And you can do multiple holes so that you have space to bring this rope through. Another way of making this hole here is drill one hole, give it a space, drill another hole, stick a jigsaw in there, cut a line, and boom, you have a rectangle missing from your PVC right there so that this rope can come through. Now this is a heavy duty thick rope from Walmart. I don't know, it's like 100 feet and it was not expensive at all. I use it for this roof rack. I use it for tying down the front of my kayak to the vehicle and the back of my kayak to the back of the vehicle, and I have a ton left over that I'll probably use in other projects. So not expensive, but very good stuff. Okay, so we do that on both sides and on all four sides for both of these. Okay, so really easy, drill bit, boom, boom. That's one of the most difficult parts of this, and it's really simple. And then we slide our noodle on here. That's why we have 1/2 inch. It fits inside this noodle. But this isn't a dollar store noodle. This isn't a Walmart noodle. This is a big, thick, floating noodle for in the pool, right? Well, I got mine from Pinch a Penny, and it's a big, thick noodle, okay? So this isn't just some cheap noodle. It's a bigger noodle. This was like $6, I think, each. So it was like $12 just for these big noodles. But this fits in there. You don't have to cut away any noodle material. It's really simple. $6, you can just slide your 1/2 inch PVC right through it, and then you put your kayak and it sits up on this stuff perfectly fine. So, and then you measure from just inside this right here, just inside your hole, to the other end just inside your hole, and you cut off the excess of this noodle, and you slide it on your PVC pipe. You can do that twice so that you have that, right? Then you're going to want to run this rope through, and that's probably the more difficult part. You might need some needle nose once you get the rope down here to kind of grab it, the end of your rope, and pull it through. And but once you get this through, you're going to want to bring it in here. Now I put this through here when I tie it down. So the reason I put it through there is if this moves, it can only move to here and it can only move to there. So it's not going to move much when you put it through these handles. If you don't have those handles, I don't know what to recommend to you. I feel like everyone has those, but I could be wrong. Now, this is also from Walmart. These rings, and I got 4 of them. 1, 2, and then 3 and 4 for the other noodle. So you run this rope, and there's better knots to tie, but I'm going to tell you just a super easy, simple knot to tie. And so you're going to want to run this through here and give yourself plenty of access, okay? And so you're going to tie just a regular knot, how you start to tie your shoes. I think that's called an overhand knot. I could be wrong. But you tie a knot, and then you're going to double knot it or even triple knot it, whatever you want to do. You're going to want to knot it up, right? And then you have enough access where if you bend it, this rope, see how it's a bunch of loops right here? So if you do that, and then you get like some 12-inch thick zip ties, and you zip down all this thick rope that you kind of piled up behind this. When it's thick behind that knot right there, when it's thick there, and it's not going anywhere, like it's not with these, it's not going, that knot won't come loose because this material is thicker than that knot right there, and it's locked down. So this knot is not going to fail you. The rope will fail you before that knot, and the rope's not going to fail you. There's no stress really on that rope. So this is plenty good enough, and then you can cut away this excess. I just, for whatever reason, haven't done it. But that's super simple, right? You know, just a couple overhand knots, loop up, you know, your stuff, and then zip tie it down. Okay, so really simple there. And then this is important. You see how I have the bungees, and I can take this off super easy. And that's important because this right here is not a weatherproof seal. Once this comes down over like this, it's not a weatherproof seal because water can get in. So I wouldn't leave this on overnight if it's raining. But so I go on a fishing trip, I bring my kayak inside, and then I just go boop boop, and I can take these down in a second, and then when it's time to put them back up, I can put them up in a second. Super simple, super easy. And so that's really just about it. I don't think there's really much else to explain. Yeah, that's it. So if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, share it if you know anyone that needs this or this would be useful for them. And if you're gonna use this for fishing, hey, go catch some fish. And that's gonna be it for today on Real Journey. And if you like fishing videos, subscribe to this channel, smash that subscribe button, make the red button turn gray. And that's gonna be it for us today on Real Journey. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Hope this was helpful in some way. I don't know if I mentioned the price. It's probably less than 30 bucks. And again, if you have some of these materials, it's gonna cost you a lot less. All right, that's gonna be it for us. We're out. Peace.